The Christmas cliffhanger is resolved. Emmerdale spoilers follow. Emmerdale star Dean Andrews has left the soap after nearly 6 years in the role of Will Taylor. The actor's final scenes aired in the ITV soap's Boxing Day episode, as Will was revealed to have died from a heart attack at home farm. Will had suffered agonizing chest pains in the show's Christmas Day cliffhanger. He became unwell amid a furious row with his wife Kim over his recent revenge plans, which Joe Tate had exposed. With tensions running so high, Kim watched on skeptically as Will suffered his health scare and collapsed to the ground. She initially accused him of faking it for sympathy, then misinterpreted his symptoms as a panic attack. It was only when Joe returned to home farm that Kim finally realized Will was in desperate need of emergency medical attention. Kim called 999, and as Will's condition rapidly worsened, she followed advice from the phone operator to try and help save his life. Emergency services arrived at the scene and took over from Kim, but they quickly realized that there was nothing they could do for Will. In emotional scenes, he was pronounced dead. Later, Joe covered for Kim as PC Swirling arrived at home farm to ask some routine questions following Will's death. Joe's explanation made out that there was no argument, no delay to treatment, and that Will's health scare had escalated quickly. But it's unclear whether he'll now use these lies as leverage against Kim. Dean Andrews joined the cast of Emmerdale in early 2019, when Will was introduced as the villainous father of Dawn Taylor and ex-partner of Harriet Finch. Will's storylines later shifted to home farm when he started a relationship with Kim. The couple tied the knot in the show's 50th anniversary episodes in 2022. Earlier this year, Dean spoke about his long-term future on the show and revealed that he might retire after finishing the role. In a chat back in April, the actor explained, "I definitely see Claire King, who plays Kim, more than I see my own wife, and Olivia Bromley, who plays Dawn, more than I see my own daughters, so we are like a little family. I do feel settled here. When the producers initially asked me to come in and asked me how long I'd like to stay, I said, if I come in now, you'll have to kick me out. I'll stay as long as they want me to stay, but how long they want approaches and the festive season winds down, the iconic British soap opera Emmerdale has delivered a heart-wrenching twist that audiences have been eagerly anticipating. With the conclusion of a dramatic Christmas cliffhanger, fans learned the fate of Will Taylor, portrayed by actor Dean Andrews, who has bid farewell to the series after nearly 6 impactful years. A shocking turn of events, Will Taylor's story reached a tragic climax during the Boxing Day episode of Emmerdale, where it was revealed that the character had succumbed to a heart attack at home farm. This devastating turn of events follows an intense cliffhanger aired on Christmas Day, where Will found himself in dire physical distress amidst a heated altercation with his wife, Kim Tate. The tension escalated as Will began experiencing severe chest pains during a confrontation concerning his vengeful schemes, which had recently been uncovered by the character Joe Tate. In the midst of their argument, Kim watched as her husband collapsed, initially dismissing his condition as a manipulative act for sympathy, later mistaking it for a panic attack as the situation intensified. Realization and desperation. Only when Joe returned did Kim's perspective shift, leading her to comprehend the seriousness of Will's health crisis. Faced with the gravity of the situation, she called for emergency assistance, desperately trying to follow the instructions given by the 999 operator as Will's condition continued to deteriorate. The heartbreaking scenes unfolded as paramedics arrived but tragically pronounced Will dead upon their arrival. In a further twist during this alarming sequence, Joe stepped in to protect Kim when PC Swirling arrived for standard inquiries following the sudden death. Joe fabricated a narrative that downplayed the argument and the urgency of Will's medical needs, leaving viewers to wonder about the implications of this deception and whether Joe will use these lies to manipulate Kim in the future. Dean Andrews' journey as Will Taylor. Dean Andrews joined the cast of Emmerdale in early 2019, stepping into the role of Will Taylor, who was initially introduced as a complex antagonist, the estranged father of Dawn Taylor and former lover of Harriet Finch. Over the years, his character development intertwined with various storylines, culminating in a prominent position at home farm after he began a romantic relationship with Kim Tate, portrayed by Claire King. Fans watched as Will and Kim's relationship deepened, culminating in their marriage during the soap's momentous 50th anniversary episodes in 2022. As the couple faced numerous challenges, Andrew's portrayal of Will garnered both tension and empathy, making his character a memorable fixture within the community of Emmerdale. Reflecting on his time in the soap. In interviews leading up to his departure, Dean Andrews shared insights into his experiences on the show and his connection with his fellow actors. Back in April, he expressed a certain fondness for the cast, particularly noting how he and Claire King, along with Olivia Bromley, who plays Dawn, had developed a familial bond throughout their time working together. He candidly mentioned that his relationships on set often felt more significant than those in his personal life, illustrating the depth of camaraderie fostered among the actors. When asked about his long-term plans with Emmerdale and the prospect of retirement, Dean hinted at a possibility of stepping away from acting entirely after concluding his role. His commitment to the show had initially stemmed from a desire for longevity, stating that he would remain as long as the producers wanted him. However, with Will's storyline coming to a devastating end, viewers now reflect on an unpredictable yet impactful chapter in Emmerdale's vibrant history. Legacy and the future of Emmerdale. The conclusion of Will Taylor's character not only marks the end of a significant era for Dean Andrews, but also leaves fans pondering the ripple effects on the remaining characters, especially Kim Tate. Following the intense and emotional events surrounding Will's death, many questions remain. Will Joe exploit the situation for his gain? How will Kim navigate her grief amidst the facade that Joe has constructed? The intricacies of these developments promise to engage audiences as they unfold in upcoming episodes. As viewers prepare for the new chapter in Emmerdale, the soap remains committed to delivering the riveting drama, poignant relationships, and unexpected twists that have defined its legacy. With new storylines on the horizon, including the fallout from Will's shocking demise, fans can expect the intensity and excitement that they have come to cherish in this beloved series. Dean Andrews may have departed, but the impact of his character will resonate throughout Home Farm and beyond, reminding us all of the unpredictable nature of life and the stories that shape us.